Hello and welcome to Lucky Stones. I'm Chris and today we are going fossil hunting at Bracklesham Bay. It's a lovely location. We're just down into West Sussex and we come onto the beach and we turn left and we've got some great fossiling for about a mile this way. We're going to be looking for shark's teeth, ray plates, we're looking for some lovely shells. I've got a beautiful low tide in about an hour and a half. So we'll have a look through these shingles. I'm here with Aidan and we'll see how we get on. So as with a lot of these fossil hunts that I enjoy, we're going to be spending the first hour or so having a look through shingle because the beach does a lot of the sorting for us. At this location the fossils are being eroded out from a few layers just offshore. We've got the Bracklesham group with the Salty sands and a couple of other layers that I can't remember the names of, and the fossils get washed out and then up onto the beach and eventually they find their way up into these patches of shingle, which is where we're looking. I'd say probably the most common fossil that you get here is a single-celled organism called Nummulites. It's a forearm and they start off incredibly small and they actually grow to be really quite large. This is an example of one that's about the size of my fingertip. Occasionally these are preserved in half and you get to see the fantastic spiral pattern inside. If we don't find one on the beach today, I'll take a photo of one that I've got at home because they really are lovely. So that's a Nummulites and there are millions of them on the beach, so we won't take that home. So we might have been here 10 minutes and we've got our first little shark's tooth. Doesn't look like a brilliant one. It's not a tricky spot to find, but you see that there? We'll have a closer look at that, but I don't think it'll come home. Yeah, there'll be better ones out there. But it's nice to be off the mark. Well, we're a couple of paces on and we've got another one. Again, not the hardest spot to find. So I'll just take you in here and hopefully it's complete. Let's have a look. That's not too bad. But again, there'll be better out there. So we'll give this one back to the beach. Well, it seems like we're having quite a good start. We've got another one. Again, I don't think this will come home. This one's not complete. This is just the blade. But if we can see that, come in here. Can you see that? That's quite a nice sized blade. Well, Aidan's found a little shark's tooth. It is quite a nice one, that is. Yeah, I think this one might come for a photo. Alright, can you see that? It is right there. That's quite a cute one. Yeah, we'll take that one back with us and get a photo of that later. That's number 4. And yeah, we haven't moved. Aidan's just pointed out a little ray plate. Oh, it's minuscule. Oh yeah. Right, you hold on to the tooth for a minute. And we'll take us in and see if you can see probably the smallest ray plate we're going to find today. It is right there. So we'll pick that up. Yeah, these get to be about an inch, maybe a bit bigger if we'll get a really big one. But that's a little tiddler. That's quite cute. Well, we're in again. We've got number 5. So again, I don't think this will come home with us, but see if you can see that. Right there. So yeah, Yeah, missing a little bit of the root, but it's still quite nice. So what's that, number 5? Yay! Well, we've got a slightly bigger ray plate. Again, not the best, but it is a little bit nicer than the last one. So, there we go. It's quite nice. It's probably been about 10 minutes since we last saw a shark's tooth, so we were worrying the beach was empty, but no, we've got number 6. Again, it's not coming home, it's just a blade. Always nice to see him though. You see that there? Yeah, just a warm blade, so we'll leave that there for someone else. Well, Aidan's found something a little unusual. You don't see one of these every day. What we've got here is a little fin spine, possibly from a shark or a ray. It's impossible to tell really, but yeah, that's a lot rarer than the teeth. So yeah, cracking find. Nice one, mate. Well, I think we might have the world's worst preserved shark's tooth here. So this would be like number 7 or 8. And this one definitely isn't coming home with this. Right, look, can you see down here? Just like there. So it has seen hundreds of tides where it's just been rolled and rolled and rolled. So we will leave that there for someone else and we'll try and find a nicer one. I can't remember whether this is number 7 or number 8, but we've got another shark's tooth and this one might be coming home with us. It looks like it might be a cute one. Again, not a tricky spot to find this one. It's right here. Well, that's quite a nice one. We're having a quite productive day for shark's teeth today. Again, this one won't be coming home. This is just a blade, but it is just down there. Yes, again, this has seen loads of tides, so we'll leave that one for someone else. Well, it's my turn to spot the find. Aidan's called me over. He said there's a nice ray plate somewhere around here. So let's have a look, see if we can't find it. Right, there we go. He stopped short of drawing a circle around it for me, but I think I've spotted it. It's just down here. Let's have a closer look at that. That's quite a nice one. Yeah, we need to go and wash the sand off that and then we'll get a photo of that later. Well, we've got another shark's teeth. We're definitely in double figures now. Now, most of them are pretty much jet black when you see them, but it looks like this one's got a little bit of a rusty kind of texture to it on the blade. It's missing half the root, but yeah, it's quite a nice one. Well, we've been through the shingle for I don't know, about an hour and a half maybe. So we're now going to go and have a look at the low tide line and see if anything fresh has been washed out, because if we're lucky enough to find something down there, it's going to be really well preserved. So fingers crossed. Right, well, I found something quite exciting. I think it's a ray plate. Let's have a closer look here. Oh no, that's not a ray plate at all. That is, that's a stingray barb. Well, part of one anyway. Oh, I'm really pleased with that. Right, brilliant. That's coming home with us. We'll get a nice photo of that at home. Oh, I'm dead chuffed. Well, I have been concentrating pretty much exclusively on trying to find the vertebrate remains, the shark and the ray and anything else. But the other thing that you can find here are some fossil shells. This is the big bivalve called Venericore. They do get significantly bigger than this, you know, sometimes as big as your palm. But that's a nice example of one of those. And quite common are little gastropods called terratellas. And they get to be, you know, maybe 2 or 3 inches at the biggest. So it's not just the bony stuff we look for. Sometimes we like to find some shells. So I said earlier that nummulites were very, very common, and Aidan has just spent the last minute and a half and he's found about 10. Well, it turns out we have found something pretty cool on the way back. Again, this is something you don't find every day. I think it's a little bit of fish bone. Yeah, it is. Ah, pretty cool. And a couple of paces on, we've got what looks like a cute little ray plate. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. That's quite a nice one. Yay! I'd love to take credit for this, but I can't because Aidan found it. But this is quite cool. We've got half a fish vertebra. You definitely don't see these every day. Well, not at this beach anyway. That's a cracking spot, well done, mate. Well, we've just turned round and we're going to slowly make our way back along the low tide line. See if we can find something spectacular on the way back. It's been a fantastic afternoon. If I find something excellent, I'll pick the camera up again. If not, I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.